We are getting ready for game number 1, Owls versus Whales. Let's get it. As a kickoff ensues, Doxy wins it as it goes over the Butcher. Butcher pops it down with a demo there by Bowsy on Butcher as Cujo gets the shot. And that's an early goal there for the Whales, as just the Owls were a little bit awkward there. Just a nice little pop-up from KJ, and he was able to win the 50 on Doxy. Jiro just zero boost in that net, not able to get the angle needed.
No, Bry, no worries. The duo Butcher and Kulu get the first goal in 8 seconds for the Whales. So far, they're looking pretty strong right now. A Game 6 victory against the Huskies, and then a Game 6 victory against the Raccoons to get to here to be playing at Friday. As Butcher left alone in net, gonna be a pass between Bowser and Dox. Not going in their favor. Kulu gonna watch Bowser pass to Jiro. How do you say this guy's name since you're their Owls buddy?
It would be Gyro or Eb, whatever you want to call him.
All right. So yeah, Doxy gonna not let that go in. A near goal again by the Whales here. Here comes Doc to try to pass it to Bowser. Bowser, amazing slam down, hits the post. And now here comes Perky, their beta sub up. Can he do well? Can he fit into Bryce's shoes here? As we watch Dox taking it up back upfield. Gets past Butcher and he's gonna come down. That might be a goal. An amazing save here by Perky or Kulo. Either way, the Whales take it out. And here comes Gyro. Try to demo Perky. Doesn't quite get him. Perky trying to go for a pass for Butcher. That's gonna be a pinch towards their net. And that's going top in.
Just a beautiful pinch there by Doxy on Perky. Doxy goes high. Perky is trying to just make something with what Lil Boosie had. Unfortunately, was not able to as it hits that top right corner and ties this game up.
Using Perky's car as a slope. Amazing way to tie the game back up. Here we are. Butcher gonna try to pass it down to Kulo. Gonna actually take it for himself. Kulo gonna have to go up now. Gyro gonna lay it to a 50, met by Bowser. Bowser clears it away to midfield. Perky gonna let that bounce down as Butcher gonna get a demo on the Owls. Dox keeping it in front of the field. Gonna try to get a 50 here. Kulo gonna try to pass it down to Butcher. Butcher gets it past Gyro. Gonna go over. Gonna get caught by Bowser. Bowser 50 sit with Butcher. Maybe a pass down to somebody. Met by Butcher. Kulo's gonna go for Butcher. Maybe a leave down. Maybe a pass. A 50. Now here comes Perky. Perky a little overcommitted maybe. It's gonna try to 50 with Doxy. Doxy gets no touch of the ball. Tried to demo Kulo. Amazing 50 there to keep it off Gyro. Bowser taking control. A little spin out. Gonna lead to a 50 here. Perky hits it over his head. I don't think that's what he wanted to do. And now Bowser try to take their boost. There was no boost spawning either way. Kulo passes up to Perky. Amazing 50 by Bowser.
Right now, it's just the Owls right now are winning their 50 games that they need to, but the Whales are able to quickly just get back to what they need. It's a nice little double there by Doxy, as he's able to take a nice lead in the halfway point of this game. He just goes with the wall. He has all the boost in the world. KJ was just had nothing. He had to just try and predict where it was going to go. Unfortunately, is not able to. As a kickoff, so we get another one in. As Butcher and Doxy. Doxy wins it to the high left. That's a nice demo there by KJ. He's got 2 demos out. That's 2 Owl players out of the rink right now as they quickly spawn back. As right now it's Gyro. Shot on net. That's a nice little heater, but unfortunately it just misses high. KJ, pass up mid Butcher. Pass it back to KJ. KJ, shot on net. Gyro's up. Low boost, but he's able to get a nice clear out to his corner. Doxy, a little bit awkward. Ooh, shot attempt there by the Whales, but nothing on that. Doxy, nice little clear out, but Perky's able to catch it towards his corner. Can't meet it. KJ, he's zero boost, but he's finally able to clear it out. But Whales are just zero boost. Doxy comes in half, but that's a good demo there by KJ, and Perky's able to get the cleanup, and he's able to tie this game.
Kulo getting a pass of Bowser. Goes for a bump on Doxy and leaves it right open for Perky to tie the game back up. Kulo looking very good right now. What an amazing play to tie up the game. Perky trying his best to tie up the series. Game.
Absolutely, as he was just good awareness there by all the Whales, just being able to quickly answer back as Bowsy pops it up. He's going for a double. Can't. It's Perky. And double commit there by the Whales. Doxy, pass out. Bowsy is there. Oh, tries to just tap it in, but there's no Owls there to respond on the redirect. The Gyro's keeping it close. He fakes one as he goes high. Doxy is up on the wall. Clears the shot from net. Perky catches it though. Bowsy gets a 50. Gyro's up. Can't get the double. Kanzi just misses. But Doxy pops it up. Gyro trying to pass to mid, but Perky's there in that corner to hopefully try and catch, but can't. KJ pass up to mid. Gyro shot on net. And Butcher is just able to get back in time as he's able to send down the post and get it cleared out as Perky's keeping on it. Gyro up in the air. He's going to go for a redirect pass to the center. Nope, as he just leaves for Doxy. Doxy pops to the back to the top left of Can't. Perky, he misses. I don't know if that was like a own bump there by Butcher, but KJ, keep it close. Can't. He passed out to Perky by Gyro. Bowser, keep it corner. Good bump there by Gyro, but KJ was still able to keep some momentum. Doxy clears out. Bowser is up. Gets his touch as that's a miss. And that's a good bump there by Bowsy to get KJ out of the way to allow Doxy to get his hat trick of the game.
Bowser leaving it down for Dox. Gets past Perky and then gets that bump by Kulo, leaving it right open for Dox. And now Dox is going to get his hat trick here. We have a goal lead yet again for the Whales. 44 seconds left on the clock. Here comes Butcher. Going to try to take control of the ball here. 50 down in front of the net. Going to get caught by Gyro. Here comes Perky. Decides to go back down. Gyro going to leave it for Bowser here. Bowser taking it up air. Met by Perky. Perky amazing clear. And now Kulo trying to pass down to somebody. Does an amazing pass there. A backflip. Can Butcher finish it off? He does. Gets a goal of his own. A backflip by Gyro leads to a goal for the Whales.
Just an unfortunate flip there, and Doxy, he was trying to get it to his corner, but just unfortunately couldn't. And now was able to allow the Whales to capitalize on their mistake there. As we might gain overtime in game number 1. Bowsy wins the kickoff. Gyro leaves it for Bowsy as Gyro gets a nice demo on Butcher. Doxy's up. He tries to get the shot on there. That's a good save there by Perky. He denied his 4th of the game. Kujo clears it out, but Gyro's able to get the corner as no owls are going. Gyro's keeping it close. He's going for the solo play. Gets over one, and he couldn't. He's trying to get a touch. Doxy's up, though. That's a shot on net, and it's just high for the 2 defenders. That's a 1-goal lead by Doxy, just taking control of this game, as this might be a game 1 win unless the Whales can pull a miracle with 3 seconds left.
So far, it's back and forth between these both teams, and Bry's not even on the field here. The Whales look like a pretty decent roster. It's just a shame that Bry couldn't be here with us. And the nil close 0-second goal just hits in front of the line. If only Butcher was able to get a strong enough hit. Game 1 goes to the Owls.
Just an unfortunate attempt there by Butcher, as he could have easily tied that game, just flipped the wrong way. But Owls allowed the Owls to get that 1-0 lead, with Doxy just dominating the leaderboard for the Owls. 4 goals, 2 saves, 6 shots, as he just dominated with Gyro and Bowsy. They're able to get assists of their own to Doxy, make sure he doesn't do all the work by himself.
Indeed, as I hope you can entertain these guys for a bit. I think we're getting a reset, as Kulo has been lagging, even up to like 500 ping there. Not really what you want right now if you're having to play with a sub up.
Absolutely.
Yes, I will be right back too.
Okay, very well. Butcher played pretty well in this series. He was able to muster up a pretty solid 387 points, right in the middle of that whale squad. Just a goal, an assist, and 3 shots of his own. It's just, even then the Owls just had that field domination and just barely being out on that ball possession. So it's just it's a matter of, at this point, who can dominate the pitch the best. As showed in this game, the Owls were able to win as just able to get more rebounds on the shot attempts. But right now, we're going to Aquadome in game number 2, in which we're under C. This is the Whales' best chance to get that one game that I predicted for the win. But just all in all, just good control from just Owls, Whales. They have to make sure to deny any sort of just passing attempt from the Owls, as that's what the Owls were doing strong in that game number 1. And even Wales, if they're able to capitalize on the Owls' mistakes on defense, which they were struggling a bit, this can go either way in this game number 2. As I know we are waiting on my co-caster Socks. I think he might have been getting a drink of water. Make sure his throat doesn't get all dry. I think we're still waiting on a few other people to join the server as well. I think we're waiting on the Whales. They're both Doxy and Gyro in the lobby. Right now, I see a good bit of support from the whales in the chat. You guys got to keep it up. You guys got to root for the team that you want to win. That's how they do it. And Bowsy, quick message. If you got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to the channel for free. No cost to you. Just click the subscribe button, and it'll give you an option for that Twitch Prime. As it looks like all the players are in. I think we're just waiting on the ref to allow us. Nope, everyone's just going right in. Welcome back, Sox. We're into game number 2.
All right, thank God I haven't made a single action. It's appeared to see that we're in Aqua Dome. Pretty interesting choice of a map.
We got something. We're the producer. I didn't quite catch it, but yeah, just a little reformation that Gyro is Ed from producer. I already knew that. He's my goat. But right now, Bowsy is up in the corner, but can't. Doxy clears out to Bowsy, but Bowsy just can't catch himself. But Butcher is 0 boost. Clears out to the right to the middle. But KJ tried to beat the 50 there. Bowsy keeps it close. He's got some good boosts as Perky meets up in the air. It's up high. Perky trying to get a dunk, but can't as Gyro's able to win that dunk. 2 owls in that corner right now. Just not able to make any sort of offense. Butcher can't get the pop-up. Bowsy's 0 boost, though. Good clear, but that's a nice little 50 there to force the mid. Doxy tries to go for a redirect towards the mid. Can't. Butcher clears out. Bowsy's up on the wall, though. Clears out high. KJ able to catch it down to his corner. Not much boost as Doxy just comes in hot to push it out the center. Perky was able to get that corner.
Watch Butcher go over it, man. So far, I feel like Kulo's still lagging, but he's going to try his best for the whales. As Kulo seems to be a little awkward. I think he's kind of having more of that lag, but still going to try to play for the whales. Doxy going to have an open net here. Maybe an opportunity. Kulo's still going to get the save. A double coming by the whales. Still works in their favor. What a pinch. And here comes Butcher. Can he slot it in? Hits it too high. Here comes Perky. Going to have to play in for Kulo. Kulo going to try to get it past both players. He seems to do it. Dox gonna try to get past Kula here. A 50. Oh, demo indeed as well on Bowser by Butcher. Perky trying to get a shot in net. Gyro gonna hit it up in the wall. Corner gonna be left for someone on Owls. Kula's gonna take it. And here comes Doxy. Gonna pass it to Bowser. Bowser hits it hard and far. Gonna be met by Butcher. Butcher hits it away from corner. Amazing clear and block. As I noticed that Kula got bumped by his own teammate. A 50 going towards Bowser. Gonna go over his head. Now Bowser gonna try to get back as Jar gonna have to save it here. Who's gonna go next for the whales? Perky does. He hits it wide. And now Dox gonna have to try to get it in. Gets met by Kulo. Butcher gonna try to get the center here. Bowser amazing clear again. Gonna be met by Perky. Perky trying his best to keep control of the ball. Gonna have to leave it for somebody else. Dox gonna get it past 1. Gonna get it past 2. Dox with the first goal.
Just once again showing his offensive presence in this series. Just because nice shot towards mid. Cage is a little awkward. Butcher's also awkward. As I think Butcher was trying to just dodge a demo from Gyro / Ed. As just right now, Owls just have all this offensive pressure. Right now, Whales need to clear it up as this might be another goal for Doxy. No, good save there by KJ. Able to make sure to deny it as Bowsy packs back to Gyro. Goes up high. Butcher is there to meet him in the air. Bowsy up in the air. Clears out towards mid. It's a pop over the 1. KJ just able to react in time, but no Owls are there to meet. That's a good demo there by Ed to get KJ out of the play. Bowsy passes out. Gyro quickly turns to try and pass, just make a play out of that. A little bit awkward for him though, but can't. KJ keeps it close. Gyro's able to win the 50. Goes up high. Bump there by Perky on Butcher, as that might not be good for them. As there's an open net for just a second there. But Perky's able to catch in 50 of Gyro to force it up high. KJ up in the air, misses. Perky, he catches it with Bowsy to meet. Bowsy, no one's going right now for the Owls. As Bowsy's going to clear it up to the left with Doxy there. Gyro pops it up. It's a redirect, but Butcher is there in time to clear it out towards his corner. Gyro tries to go for, once again, another redirect pass. He's been pretty solid about those right now, but not able to make it work. But right now, it doesn't matter. Doxy, he does his own thing, and he gets his 5th goal of the series.
He's doing his own thing right now. The whales just not looking like they were that first game, as Kulo is spiking up in lag ping yet again. I feel like this is a big issue right now for the whales. As Gyro gonna try to get a 3rd goal here as Perky saves it up. Butcher gonna go up for the ball. Gonna try to get past Docs. Docs didn't get the save. Gonna get past Kula. Pass down to Bowser. Gonna try to get the bump on last man. Amazing 50 there by Perky. Now Bowser trying to get it from ceiling. Butcher trying to get the clear here. Stopped by Gyro. Perky gonna try to get past Gyro. Amazing demo by Bowser and gets it off of Perky. Now Perky demoing Gyro. Kulo 50 to between Docs and Bowser gonna take control of the ball. A 50 gonna be towards Docs. Perky trying to get a goal here for the Whales. A bump here between teammates. Gyro have an opportunity. It's going to be stopped by Kulo, and it's a pinch all the way up to Bowser. Butcher can't catch the ball. As Perky 56 with Doxy. Gyro's going to bump Butcher. That's an open net for the Whales. And the Bowser's going to finish it in. Nobody's back for the Whales.
Finally, somebody other than Doxy is able to score on the Owls as Bowser is able to just beat Perky as both for 0 boosts. It's just a matter of who's a little bit quicker. And now it's Bowser's game to win. Another kickoff. 3-goal lead for the as KJ just is just standing there for the kickoff. I think it's just ping. Not able to react in time. Gyro goes for a nice, trying to go for a nice little fancy play, but can't. Butcher. So the corner is Perky's there. As that's open net, but no, Butcher's able to get there in time. As Doxy, he goes back to his own corner. Butcher, 0 boost, he passes Perky. Perky, top left. Met there by Docs to make the save. KJ tries to go for a 50 with Gyro, but Gyro's able to win it. Butcher's able to get that corner boost as Bowsy's up. No one's up right now. Can the Owls get the 4th goal? No, as Gyro is still in the play. Butcher clears it out, and that's just going to drop dead as the Owls have a dominant Game 2 win, just not allowing the Whales to do anything, as they are going to take a timeout.
Indeed, a timeout needed to give Kulo time to figure out what's going on with his PC, as he's been spiking up a lot last game and this game. This time I felt like it was way worse the second game here. The Whales just feel like this is not good right now. If one of the guys are lagging, the other one is trying to fit into some other people's shoes. As for the Owls, this is good for them. This gives them a 2-0 lead. Now they are 2 away from hitting into winner semifinals. Whereas for the Whales, it looks like they're going to be trailing really far.
Absolutely. Game 3, this one's going to be just a momentum changer. If whoever wins, if Owls win it, has to make a reverse sweep from the Whales, which they've just not been as dominant. But if Whales win, it's a nice little confidence boost against this dominant Owls team that they've been just not allowing the Whales to do anything. Even though the game was pretty close, it was still just dominated by the Owls. Just miscommunications on defense and offense that allowed the Whales to capitalize. And the Owls were able to fix their mistakes on this one. There is a timeout called, just reiterating that from the Whales. So their timeout is gone. Owls would have theirs if need be, if it does come to it. Which, the way they're playing, I don't see it.
As we wait for Kulo to return back into the field, hopefully he gets that figured out. The Whales are going to have to push hard and a lot in order to tie it right back up and at least take us to a Game 5 tied series. And who knows what will happen after that. At the moment, they just got to figure out what they have to do, how exactly are they going to have to play, and will Kulo's Wi-Fi be working the final games?
Yeah, I think right now, if Kulo's not really able to fix his issues, whether it just be his internet, if he needs to restart it, or if it's just something else, it's hard to say. KJ is back in the lobby just in time for the timeout to be over. Everyone's joining back up. Let's just see. KJ, his ping's looking good. It's looking that solid.
And Bry
40.
is here.
And Bry has also made it. The full Whale squad is here. We shall see now if this can be a momentum switch for the Whales or if Owls are able to just deny it.
Bry finally back in here. Gonna get the first goal, maybe, and he does! Comes in for Perky, and he gets the first goal 4 seconds in for the Whales team. What a way to show up.
Just an absolute momentum shift right there, and a huge confidence boost as Bry just comes in. He's able to show his worth on this Whales team. As another kickoff ensues, 4:56 remaining. Goes to Gyro. He's able to pop it up. But no Owls there as it goes to the corner of KJ. KJ clears it out, but Bowsy pops it up. Doxy is trying to pre-jump it, but can't. As Bry pass it down to his down. Tries to go for another 50. Can't. Doxy clears it up high. He can make the solo play. Can't. Butcher's able to win the 50. Goes up high. KJ, no boost though, as it goes straight to Gyro. Gyro with a great read there on the just sidewall, and that's able to tie it up for the Owls.
Not an amazing touch here by Kulo, and Bry just couldn't reach that touch. And there's going to be an opportunity here for Gyro. Does it all here. And now we got a tie game yet again. We don't know if Bry really is warmed up. After all, he is late by 2 games and a timeout. But we'll see what he does here for this Wales team. They do play a lot, so hopefully that cam will slowly come in. As Kulo just going to let that go past them. And it's a lead yet again for the Owls. What happened here?
I don't know. As Bry is just on the wall, he goes up. He leaves it be. I think he heard KJ say he was going to win that 50, but Gyro's just a little bit quicker there. As an early 1-goal lead for the Owls with the 1 from the Whales and just 2 unanswered straight from them. Doxy. He goes on the kickoff against Butcher, but KJ's able to go up. Bry pops it down. KJ shot on net to the far left. Gyro's able to come across from the net to clear it. Gyro, good 50 there as it drops down. Butcher, a little bit awkward. 0 boost. Drops it down just a bit, but Gyro's able to take it. Bry is also low, but he's able to get a good clear. Bowsy, the good demo. Doxy, trying to just make the Whales awkward. Ooh, bad shot attempt there by Gyro. As KJ's able to come across from the opposite side to clear it out towards his corner. Bowsy, 3 touches there. A little bit awkward there for the Whales. They're all 0 boosts, and the Owls are just picking up anything they can from outside the pressure zone. Doxy clears it out, but KJ is able to just get the touch as Butcher. He now has 100 boosts, so he can make a play. Doxy, back as third was up 0, but he's able to get a good clear out. He's able to get that mid-right. It's over 1. Gyro, shot on net. Oh, it's open for just a second as Bry. He was able to win the 50, and just no Owls was able to get there in time. As he's going for a cuxer, misses. Doxy goes for the 50, and KJ's still playing on the play. Gyro comes in hot for the 50. Doxy, 0 boost, and he gets the bump. Bowser, he's going to leave it be, as he didn't want to risk it with all of his teammates up. Good play there by him, but pass to the back. That's KJ, just 0 boost, trying to make a play, which just not working out so well. But Bowsy is also 0 boost. Bry pops it up. No Owls, no Whales are there as Owls. Doxy is there. Goes out to the corner. Shot attempt. He's just able to get past him. He's able to sneak in that pass. Just all the two Whales defenders. That's a 2-goal lead there for the Owls.
Amazing play here by Doxy. Hits it towards the corner. Can't get there Butcher, so it's going to go right past his head. And he's just going to get that tight angle to get it past Kulo. And as you say, a 2-goal lead now for the Owls. What will the Whales do in response? Doxy going to get the clear here. It was kind of an open net, but I don't think Bowser will reach it in time. Trying to go for a pinch here. He does get that pinch. Butcher going to have to take it in his own hands. Going to get past them. Pass it to Kulo. It's an opportunity there. Bowser amazing clear here. And now Kulo going to try to pass to Bry. Dox, amazing clear yet again. Always hitting towards that corner. Butcher this time gets the clear. And now Bowser going to have to get this read. Does get the read. Kulo going to get it off his head. And now Butcher trying the opportunity to get a goal. Kulo's not going to reach it. Bry, what will he do here? Goes for that corner. Going to try to get a 50 here between Gyro. Doesn't get it. And Bowser is going to give us a 3-goal lead.
He's just able to be so much faster than, I believe that was Butcher. Yep, Butcher was there in the back. As just right now, this Owls team, they are just playing complete just Team Rocket League. They're knowing where everybody is, and the Whales just look just desperate for anything right now. As Bry, he's keep it close as Bowsy's coming in hot to try to get a demo. Gets over 1 as that's an open net for Whales, and they're able to get the goal. They're only down now 2 after the Owls just recently scored.
So far, it's all Bry with the goals. Could have been a goal there for Butcher, but he felt like he didn't need to steal that, so it was already going in. Still time left, as there's 2 minutes left on the clock. The Whales could tie it up here. Let's watch and see if they can. That's going to go past Butcher, but he does get the bump on Gyro. Not going to get in contact with the ball. Kulo going to try to pass to Bry here. There's going to be a pass center. Bry, hopefully he did an own goal. Gets it wide enough
close
to not go in. Butcher doesn't quite get the best clear. Gonna try not to challenge that as Doxy goes far and wide. Bry, not the best touch here. Bumps his own teammate. And here's Bowser, 50 in it with Bry. Kulo trying to hit it up to Bry. Gonna be up in the air. Can Kulo get the bump on Dox? He's gonna hit it bottom left. Butcher leads it to a 1-goal differential now.
that was just a little bit dysfunctional there, and that allowed the Whales to take advantage. Doxy had to dodge a demo from KJ, as Butcher is able to just put in a direction where he was not at. Well, it's still a ball game, as the Whales are now down 1. Butcher clears it out towards the Owls' corner, but Bowsy misses a touch there. It's a little bit awkward there for the Owls, but it's a good clear. There's no one back as third for the Whales, as KJ is able to get a good clear out towards just slightly out of the mid, and that allowed, I believe that was Bry, but Gyro. Good clear there with a pinch from Bowser. KJ pops up to his corner. Doxy's up. He misses. KJ's right now 0 boost, but he's able to get that mid, so now he's able to make a play, but can't, as he's just getting bumped there by Bowser. Butcher's up. Tries to go for a redirect. Can't. Doxy is the only one right now with boost on the Owls, as goes to KJ. KJ just clears it out. Doxy, once he clears it out, Gyro comes in hot. He's got some boost. Can't make a play of it. Butcher is able to come from above and clear it out. Right now, just a lot of mid passes. A little bit dangerous in this tier of play. As good demo there by Butcher to get Bowser out of play, but the Owls are able to stay alive for just a little bit longer. As Doxy gets the 50, it goes towards the right side. Bry trying to meet the 50. Can't. As Gyro tries to go for a nice little musty to clear it out, but can't. Right now, good attempt there by KJ as Butcher's up. Can't get the second touch. And that's open net. Bowser's there, and he just misses. Ooh, unfortunate touch there by KJ, but Doxy's not able to read it. As right now, there's 6 seconds. And this might be a 3-game series lead for the Owls. 1 second. Ball's still up. Gyro, he just knocks it down. He wants this game over. And that is going to be match point for the Owls as they're up 3-0 in this series.
Amazing response by the Whales. Just couldn't quite tie it up, though. Bry almost getting a hat trick. Butcher does get the final goal for the Whales. Many opportunities to tie up the game, but the Owls just don't let it happen. We thought the Whales were about to make an amazing comeback here. Owls, amazing defense at most. Did give 4 goals as well.
It looks like Owls are going to be taking their own timeout. I guess to try and just like regroup after this game. It was a little bit sloppy towards like that middle half, which allowed the Whales to just scarcely come back for a second, give a little bit of pressure to the Owls. But just even looking at that field domination, Owls just once again dominated the pitch. They owned that Whales half, but just like the first game, they weren't able to get the greatest touches in the redirects, as that allowed the Whales to get the clears needed and whatnot. But if the Whales are able to clean up on defense, they could possibly take this game number 4 to hopefully give them some life they need. But who knows? Right now, Owls are just dominating in a fashion we haven't seen since Delta playoffs, when the one Narwhals were actually able to win it, as Omega and Beta, the ones who was not able to make it to that grand final. But timer has ensued for the Owls timeout. I'm curious, what do you think they're talking about there? Because definitely odd for a team that you just win to put your opponent at match point to take the timeout.
They could be talking about what happened the last few minutes, as they did had a 3-goal lead, and then out of nowhere, the Whales just respond with 2 more goals. Especially that bump attempt by Kulo, leaving up space for Butcher to hit it bottom left. So you definitely got to talk about what they should do to finish this sweep and not let Wales gain a comeback here, and just finishing it off really early. As for the Whales, they should take the opportunity too.
And once again, another message from Bowser as he reminds the chat, if you have Twitch Prime, you guys can use that free sub on this channel to help support future prize pools and production as well. As we head to game number 4, is this going to be a 4-0 sweep, or are the Whales going to inch their way back to life to force a game number 5? Bowsy, he's up in the air, clears out the side, but can't, as that's just a double miss there by the Whales and Owls. Gyro clears up high, not the touch I don't think he was wanting. Bowsy pops on the corner. Gyro's there, tries to dunk it down, but can't. Doxy's back, but he's 0. Nice little redirect there by KJ. Doxy was just 0 boost, awkward, and KJ was able to take advantage of it.
Amazing pass there by Butcher. Nobody seemed to go for the ball just yet, and Cole's going to take the opportunity to go for a redirect. Gets over Dox's head, no boost. And all he can do is backflip towards that net. Now we got a 1-goal lead for the Whales yet again. Here's the thing, what we will see. Will we see another goal? Will we see a tie game? Let's find out. Bry beats one of the players. Gets bumped far by Docs and clears it out. Kulo trying to get past Docs here. Is he going to get a pass down? Gets a awkward touch there. Butcher's going to get past Bowser though. Here comes Kulo. Maybe a bump on Gyro. Gyro did not jump at all for that bump. Kulo 50s it with Docs and now Butcher. Not going to get in contact with the ball. Gyro's going to get the clear here. Bry trying to keep it in play. He's going to hit right towards Bowser now. Bowser taking it corner. Can he get a pass here? Met by Bry. Doc's going to get it away from Kulo. He's going right back to Kulo, but Gyro comes in to hits it back into play. Doc trying to pass it down to Gyro. Amazing clear by Bry, but it still hits Doc's car. And now Butcher going to try to leave it for Bry. There goes Bry. Going to go up wall. Tries to 50 it. Docs waits a little bit before going. And now he 50s it with Butcher. So it's going to have to get here fast and quick before somebody from Owls 50s them. There's Docs already with the 50. Gyro 50s it with Kulo. Now Bowser can't get in contact with the ball. Can he get it off Bry? As Bry hits it towards Butcher after a bump attempt by Docs. Gyro gonna try to get a pinch here. Almost a play here by the Owls. Stopped by Kulo. And now Butcher not gonna get in contact with the ball. Double coming with the Whales. Hit by Kulo. Docs in the pass it to Gyro. Here comes Gyro. Hits it to Bowser. Stopped by Butcher. And now Bry hits it towards the corner. What's going to happen here? Trying to hit it down to Butcher. Has no boost to do so. Butcher's going to catch the ball. Couldn't get past Gyro. Owls keeping so much pressure right now.
Absolutely, but it's just miscommunications, unfortunately, by the Owls has allowed the Whales to stay alive, as that was almost a goal there from the Whales, as Bowser's able to take the save. Double commit there by the Owls. That might be dangerous. KJ, he drops it down. Bry did not steal it, as KJ is able to take a 2-goal lead for this Whales. And that's 1 goal closer to forcing a game number 5.
An excellent pass there by Dogs, and even more is a double commit by the Owls. Gyro's already there in the play, even without booze. I feel like Bowser could have waited in there, as that double commit led to a 2-goal lead now for the Whales. Kulo gonna go for the wall here. Gonna get past Gyro. Gonna leave it down for Bry. He's gonna be a 50 for Docs. Kulo's gonna beat him instead. Gets met by Bowser. Just gonna go right back to him and pass to Bry. He's gonna be met by Bowser. That's gonna be the first goal for the Owls. Amazing cutoff by Bowser.
Just a miscommunication there by the Whales. I don't think KJ expected Butcher to go to that mid play, as he was trying to pass it to maybe get another passing play going. And Owls able to take advantage of that. They cut this lead down to only 1 for the Whales. But Whales still have that lead. They still have a chance to force game number 5 with Doxy. He goes up in the air. Tries to go for a Mizu flip, but can't. Bowsy tries to go for the 50, but can't. Gyro's low boost, as Butcher's able to win the 50. Butcher tried to get the demo, but can't. It goes to mid for the Owls, and Butcher tried to quickly beat Gyro, but can't. As Doxy here's up high. A lot of the Owls players are low, but Bowsy, not anymore, as Gyro's able to get that mid right. Doxy's up. Gyro was also a little bit awkward as well, as he win, but was able to quickly get down to allow Doxy his time. As he just gets dropped down. Good save there by Gyro, and it's not forced Bry to make this a 2-goal lead for the Whales once again. Bowsy, good clear. Butcher's the only one back. Gyro tries to go for a demo or a 50, whatever one would have worked at that moment. Doxy clears up towards the Whales corner, as KJ's keeping it close. Low boost though. Gyro, toss out to the left. Bry, he's got the boost. It's over 1. Doxy's back though. Clears out to the left as Gyro's there. Drops it down. A little bit awkward there by Butcher. KJ's awkward. And he own goals there. He had an amazing save, but he's unfortunately just... his positioning from that flip allowed that to go right back in. That's a tied game.
Amazing block there by Kulo. Unfortunately, that bounces right back to his car, and it's just gonna go right into his net. It's just very unfortunate positioning. And either way, I feel like the Owls were ready to pounce and scored back in. As Bryce saves it from Bowser, about to get a lead there. Not letting that happen. Match point. Very risky for the Whales right now. Butcher gets a save. Kulo clears it away. They're trying to stay alive. As Kulo gonna try to go for a pass or a play here. Maybe a flip reset. Gonna try to get underneath as he's met by Dogs. Gyro gonna take it up wall. Maybe a pinch. Gets past Butcher at least. Bowser gonna have to take it for him. Gonna be met by Gyro. Docs wasn't there to finish the play. Bry gonna take it up wall. 50 by Docs. Who's gonna be there for the Owls? Kulo's gonna be there so far. Gonna be met by Bry. Bry's out of position at the moment. Butcher clearing it towards the corner. Gyro's gonna put it back up for Docs. Kulo clears it far for Butcher. Butcher doesn't get the touch. And so Bowser's going to try to take control. Butcher's still trying to keep control of the ball, though. Gyro, amazing save. A demo from Doxy. Kulo coming in. It's still a save by the Owls. A pinch here between Gyro and Butcher. Going to get past Bry. He's going towards Kulo and Bowser. A pinch away. Going to go towards Dox. Dox going to try to catch the ball here. Stopped by Kulo. Is an opportunity right here. Is he going to for a goal pass? Saved by Bowser. Butcher, here he comes. Not the best opportunity right now. Bry's going to get it in. Hit post. It's there for Kulo. 13 seconds left, and it's a lead for the Whales.
Just bad touches there by the Owls, and that allowed, and just double commit there. That's what hurt you. That's what hurt them. As Whales are able to capitalize that, as that gives KJ his hat trick, and this might allow them to take this game, but there's still some time left for the Owls. Let's see. Bowsy, he's going for the solo play. Goes low. It's number one. And that's a good clear. Good clear there by KJ. I don't think Owls are having enough time. Doxy clears it out. It's still up. There's still a chance for the Owls, but it does not look like it. Bry, good pinch as it drops. And Wales take game number 4 to deny the sweep.
Won't be getting a sweep yet in this alpha bracket, but we will be getting another game 5. Will the Whales get another game victory here, or will the Owls finish it off with the game 5 victory? We'll find out. As so far, amazing hat trick by Kulo. Thank God to see that he's not lagging anymore and able to play for this Wales team.
Absolutely, just his momentum that he needed. He needed this after having just the rough first 2 games, the lag. He's able to come in hot, pull a Doxy as he's able to get his hat trick, and even 3 saves of his own. He played pretty hot, allowed this Wales team to survive. But even then, just looking back at that field domination, Owls slightly owned it, but they made too many mistakes on that offensive side, which allowed Wales to get the clears and the goals they needed. But Wales still have to win 3 more if they wish to just not go to lowers. As just going to the lowers, it's a little stressful. You've only got 1 life.
Indeed.
And once you're out, you are out. As players, they're joining their respective teams. Game number 5, will the Owls get the gentleman's sweep, or will Wales force game number 6 and take us to Neo Tokyo?
This is very interesting. The Whales had an amazing response. Didn't let Owls finish the job here. Now we're into game 5. Let's see what will happen here. Bry, gonna leave it for Butcher. It's gonna be left for Bowser now. Bowser going for an aerial. Gonna get the pinch, and he gets it in. 6 seconds in, the Owls immediate response.
A double commit there by the Owls actually worked in their favor as Bowsy. He just kept it close, and he was able to get the pinch off that top bar to force it towards the right side, where no Wales players was at, and take a 1-goal lead early in this series. As Bowsy wins the kickoff, Gyro's there. He's over, can't get over Butcher as he's able to meet him, but Bry's up on the wall. Gyro tries to go for the 50 up in the air. There's fortunate there by the Wales as any more stuff left, and now it's going in the back of their net. Gyro keeps it close. It's nice. Decent clear, not a good clear. I retract my statement. As Boucher's able to get there in time. He's able to get the save. Right now, Owls have the pressure, but there's no Owls there to make the second attempt. Bry tries to pop it up. KJ, keep it close to 0 boost. Gyro passes to the right as Bowsy was there. Doxy, can he get back in time as Bry's on his tail? He's able to. He's able to get over 1. Good 50 there by Doxy. There's only 1 Wales back, and that's Bry. Doxy gets close. Can't get that second touch to get towards that center. Gyro's back, and he's able to get the clear out towards that mid-right, as he's able to get that boost. Doxy, he's up in the air. So is Gyro. He's trying to clear it out. Pops up high, tries to go for a Psycho. It might not be in their favor. Luckily, Bowsy was able to clear it out successfully. Right, he's 0 boost, as he's going to let KJ take care of it. Doxy, not a good touch towards that mid, as Rise won the 50, as it goes towards Butcher. Butcher's up, passes it towards the Owls corner as Gyro. Let's get close but can't, and he passes to Bowsy. Just a little too far out as he can't get the shot attempt. Doxy, he leaves it be, as KJ just gets a missed touch there. Gyro pops up to the right side. Butcher clears it out mid. KJ's up now with 100 boosts, as he uses half that to pass it right back to an Owls player. Bowsy gets the flip, gets the reset. nothing out of it as Doxy goes for the 50 on KJ. Unfortunately, just can't put in the back of that net. Gyro's up. He gets not able to touch his Bowsy's down at the ground. He's able to get a good clear. He's able to get that corner boost, and he can't. That's just a mistouch there by KJ. Bry is 0. Gyro's there. Just 0 boost. He can't get there in time. Great opportunity there from the Owls to just take a 2-goal lead, but can't as just, top right there. Just a little too high. As Butcher clears out. Bowsy is up high. No Owls players are there as Doxy stays back. Right now, it's just one mistake can change the tide of this game.
Yeah, as we're watching time go down for the Whales here, they gotta respond right now and right here. As Bry passing it down to Butcher, he's gonna be stopped by Bowser. Doxy's gonna go for the ball now. He's gonna get past somebody. Turns out not gonna be past any Whales player. Bump on Gyro. It's gonna be left for Butcher. Butcher gonna try to get past Bowser. He's gonna get demoed. And now Dox gonna take the ball. Gonna try to get past Bry here. Goes underneath. And Butcher is gonna whiff with Bowser. Bowser trying to keep control of the ball. Cool's gonna take it off him. Gyro gonna get bumped by Butcher. Miscommunication there as both players seem to slow down. Gonna leave the ball for Bry. And now Bowser taking the opportunity. Gonna be stopped by Butcher. Gyro taking it to the corner. Kulo's gonna try to get it off Gyro. Here comes Bowser. 50 off of Kulo. Who's gonna go for the ball next? Bry couldn't get the 50 quite past Bowser. Doc can hit it below. Who's gonna try to get the ball off Doc? It's gonna be Butcher. Gonna be hit towards Kulo. I meant Bry. Kulo double commits with Butcher. And who's gonna go next? Butcher has to wait in net as Kulo gets an amazing squishy save there. Kulo gonna try to keep control of the ball. He's gonna get over Bowser. Can't quite get it over him as it's gonna be a 50. Butcher gets past Bowser. Gyro gets it off Kulo. Bowser hits it corner. Pass to Dox. Dox doesn't get contact at the ball. Butcher hits it right. And a double commit at the moment by the Whales. Kulo's gonna go instead. Bry gonna try to bump Bowser. Bowser passes to Gyro. A save by Butcher. He's gonna be left for Bry. Bowser taking it up wall. Minute remaining. Trying to keep the offense. Trying to keep the pressure. A demo on Dox. Kulo trying to reach the ball. Gonna take it up wall. Can he read the bounce? Dox amazing clear. Nobody back yet for the Whales. Who's gonna try to get back? Bry is trying to avoid a demo. Jumps, gets the clear. Dox is gonna try to 50 here with Kulo. Kulo, amazing 50. Can he hit it again? Gyro's gonna beat him. Bry trying his best to clear it out. Gyro's gonna miss. So is Bry. Butcher gonna pinch it up wall. Dox 50 in it against Bry. Gonna get bumped by Butcher. It's gonna be a pass to Kulo. They tie it up with 25 seconds left.
Just unfortunate double commit there by the Owls, and that allowed the Whales to just harass Doxy on defense, and that allowed them to get the equalizing goal of this series. 25 seconds left. Overtime looms as kickoff ensues. Gyro pops up to the right as Bowsy's there, but KJ is right there to meet that pass. Doxy a little bit low boost, but he's able to win the 50. Not Gyro on the backboard, clears it out. Bry's back though to catch it towards his side. He's up on his backboard. Let's see the solo play. He gets dunked there by Bowsy, goes up high. Butcher's a little bit awkward. Gyro goes for the 50, but that's a good win there by Butcher as it's still up in the air. Bowsy drops it down. KJ tries to go for a solo play, can't. Here we go, overtime, game number 5. KJ, Bowsy, go on it. Gyro is able to get the 50, but can't. Doxy's good boost right now on defense as he want to make sure his team knows that please don't let that happen please don't let what happened 30 seconds ago happen again. And Bowsy pops up high. There's no Sharks back for Whales. Gyro tries to go for the dunk, but can't. Bowsy keeps close. Goes for Dooms, tries to go for Dooms, but can't. But Butcher is still 0 boost. A lot of the Whales right now are 0 boosts. Gyro goes for the 50 on, I believe that was Bry. Doxy pops up high towards the right side of the Whales net, but KJ is up in the air. Gets the flip reset, can't. Doxy needs a KJ. Gyro's up. He's going for the skim. It's up high. Oh, great dunk attempt there by Bowsy. Schneidling back of the Whales net as it switches now. Butcher, he's got the ball. Just, that was not a great play. He just, took that away from his teammate as just a good, unfortunate touch by Gyro. That could have ended the game as there's no any sort of Whales players back as KJ said, but cleared out. Bowser's the only one back right now. Thompson's corner, keeps it close. In front of the net's a little bit dangerous, but it works out in their favor. Clears out high. Gyro's able to beat one. Can he get back in time? But Butcher's there with 100 boosts. He's able to clear it out up high, but Bowsy's up. Pops up high, tries to go for the second touch. Gets over one again. KJ's on that left wall to get a pinch out. Gyro. Got 56 boosts. See what he can make with it. Drops down high. Bowser. Drops down. Can we see the team play? Can't, as Gyro just does not have enough boost. As that's a miss. Miss touch there by Bry. But luckily for the Whales, there was no Owls player back. Gyro gets back in time. He leaves that corner boost for Bowser. A little bit awkward there by Doxy, as Bowser's able to quickly go on that backboard to clear it out. Nice little double touch there. And Butcher's the last one back. Bowser, he's looking for the solo play. Looks for the pass, but can't. Doxy gets over one. Can't get over the second one as Butcher. Bumped there by KJ. But no Owls players are going. They're just trying to play a little bit passive, which is working out decent. Their defense is playing fine, but at some point, you just have to play that aggressive move and go for it. As bad touch there by Bowser. But it drops down fast and started that charge as Doxy, he's able to get the read. As he is able to get the series win for the Owls.
An amazing performance by the Whales. Just not enough to beat this Owls roster. They are #1 team, the #1 seed for a reason, and they proved it here. They take the overtime. They're going to win our semifinals. They'll be facing the Lions at 10 p.m.